What's up, gangsters?
By gangsters, he means MBBs.
Everybody.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone is just feeling
Like you're fly as heck, okay?
super fly as heck.
Because today we're doing something a little different. It's a little hip-hop rap vibes for y'all.
That's true. Where's your pink hat? Why aren't you wearing it?
Oh, you want a pink hat?
Yeah, that's a pink music video.
You're right. Here we go. And if you want one of these hats, you can go down to my merch store and get one.
The link below, it's true. But guys, okay, so for my subscribers, like,
yeah, I mean, we already had this. Like, oh, whoa, he did NF. Why are you doing rap? Well, you know why we're doing it? Because sometimes we want to hear something a little different, and the MVBs voted on this.
it's true. So there's 500 videos on the channel that are metal. You can check out all those because I can guarantee my subscribers haven't seen all of them. But for this, I asked my MVBs, my patrons, to submit their non-metal songs. I put 15 in a poll, and this was the winner alongside Chon. I feel like you guys should go check out Chon. You guys should check out Chon.
Well, you definitely should, because we did that. That was a big reaction video we did.
It is.
And it's no surprise that this one tied, because Run the Jewels is huge, okay? And especially with the feature like Pharrell Williams. I mean, the guy's a hit maker.
Not even Pharrell Williams. Zack de la Rocha. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I mean, Pharrell Williams.
I know he's big too, but Zack de la Rocha means more to me because I like Rage Against the Machine. But that being said, I do not know Run the Jewels. I'm so out of it when it comes to the like rap stuff or the modern stuff. I'm so into the metal scene that I'm really not aware of what's going on elsewhere, that I'm excited to be checking out something else. I feel like I'm going to like this because it's different.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are huge. I wanted to say OG, but they haven't been around that long that they're OG status, but Run the Jewels is a huge hip-hop group. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all we need for chit chat. You guys probably already skipped all this, so
let's do it.
Go. Ooh.
Mastered economics, cause you took yourself from squalor. Slave. Mastered academics, cause your grade said you a scholar. Slave. Mastered Instagram, cause you can instigate a follow. Shit. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
He ain't lying.
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Get it?
Look at all these slave masters. Ay, been it time, I'm on mine, I be minding mine. Every time on my grind, I'm just trying to shine. Make a dollar, government, they want a dozen dime. The petty kind might kill you cause they see you shine. I done had to have a talk with myself many times. Am I a hypocrite cause I know I did plenty crime? I get broke too many times, I might slice some iron. You believe corporations running marijuana? Ooh, and your country getting ran by a casino owner. Ooh, pedophile sponsor all these fucking racist bastards. And I told you once before that you should kill your master. Now that's the line that's probably gonna get my ass assassin.
Master of these politics, you swear that you got options. Slave. Master of opinion, cause you vote with the white collar. Slave. The 13th Amendment says that slavery's abolished. Yeah. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Get it?
Look at all these slave masters.
Confucius say, man, you better thug out. Get the bag and the bug out. Try to run home, you might run your luck out. Cause just when your base is loaded, they'll roll a grenade in the dugout. Earth folk, not a mellow bunch. We got our thumbs in the air like hella bust. Look at who we done blessed with our trust. I don't think we'll be left with too much. Hand on my heart, I'm a mind on my drugs. Got a vodka punch for your Atlas shrug. Love or not love, it's just that dumb. Lord, sweet Buddha, please make me numb. Rain bounce off walls like a city in Roomba. Just found out it's created stupid. Lit by the supermoon or too lucid. Plus got shrooms in the blood, I'm zooming. BP, Richie, this is New York City. The X on the map with a pain keep hitting. Just us ducks here shitting. My murderous choco cops still earning a living. Funny how some say money don't matter. That's rich now, in it. Get it? Comedy. Try to sell packets, supposed to get food, get killed. It's not an anomaly. Hey, it's just money.
Mastered economics, cause you took yourself from squalor. Mastered academics, cause your grade said you a scholar. Mastered Instagram, cause you can instigate a follow. Look at all these slave masters. Let it sink in.
2020, run the map. Raw one cut in my hourglass. Don't watch it spill to the bottom half. You see the piece, now run it fast. On a tarmac, get a starter jack. C4 when I run it back. Like a track star, run a record lap. Nah, like when it's needle catch. Clean look, port pugilist. A shooter's view is a brutal flick. Too rude for you rudiments. Who convinced you can move against the crew in this? Coming up through the fence. Offshore at a Port-au-Prince. Overjoyed left his fingerprints on the hearts of the gate in the world of residence. How can we be the peace when the beast gonna reach for the worst? Tear all the flesh of the earth. Stay set for a deafening reckoning, quick like the pace of a verse. So I'm questioning this quest for things is a recipe for early death threatening. But the breath of me is weaponry for you, it's just money.
Shit. Zach's got some sick flow.
Damn. Yeah.
So you want to take this one away?
Sure, yeah. I was looking at the release date for this, actually, and I wanted to see, because it's kind of interesting the way...
Well, it's very current.
Yeah, but I mean, I was going to say, they're bringing up some of the stuff that's going on right now with, like, the pedophilia stuff. And I want to say this it's kind of interesting that we're reacting to this right now as, like, the Ghislaine Maxwell trial is happening. But obviously this came out before that. It was obviously long recorded before even that, like it's released, but it's kind of coincidental the time that we're hearing it and the content that's going on with it.
You're talking about all the Epstein stuff too, though.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's obviously more of what has to do with what they're talking about, but I'm just saying it's coincidental that now that has all resurfaced again. It's like that Ghislaine Maxwell, like that trial's happening right now as we're hearing this song, so it's kind of interesting coincidence. But you kind of figure that something current and like newsworthy and political is going to be going on with the content with Zack being in the song, because as we all know, Rage Against the Machine, they're a very political band. They always make a stance. They're not afraid to talk about their political beliefs in the song. So yeah, the content is obviously very forward, the stuff that we're hearing. And yeah, it was really cool flow. I don't know if Pharrell had anything to do with the production of the song, because he's obviously a phenomenal top tier producer. But yeah, the production was great. The beat was awesome, and it's a really thought-provoking song, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I'm going to compare it to, because my strength in talking about all these songs that I do is talking about metal. And the thing about metal is that they don't talk about very current events. Their songs get released a little bit later. And another thing is that I don't pay attention to the lyrics when it comes to metal, because the lyrics don't interest me. They don't mean anything to me. It's literally just like the actual instruments and the energy of the songs. Sometimes the lyrics can speak to me for certain bands, for the most part, no. But with this song, the lyrics were like literally forefront, and like I'm paying attention to all the words that I can, and that's usually how it is with rap and hip hop. So with this being so current about like events and just being slave masters on your dollar bill, and like it's true, and like I wish that the metal stuff that I listen to talked about those kind of important things that actually truly matter, not about your girlfriend breaking up with you, because I don't give a shit about that.
That's why you have bands like Rage Against the Machine, and there are certain other bands like I'm drawing a blank on the name now, but we saw The Velvet with Silent Planet. They're a very political
Straight
band.
From the Past.
Straight from the Past.
Yeah, which who are influenced but from Rage Against the Machine. But I'm hoping for metal bands to actually incorporate current events and talk about actual things that actually matter, because most of the lyrics I do not give a shit about. But anyway, going back to the subject on hand, I really like the lyrics, and like and I like the beat as well. The beat was good, and I liked how they cut out certain moments, and then like they would like bring it back, the heavy beats for like the I think Pharrell Williams section too. But Zack de la Rocha, I didn't realize his phrasing was so good too. Like obviously I kind of expected knowing Rage, but his flow was actually like pretty rapid and pretty smooth that I didn't expect. But this was like enjoyable song, and like it's a nice breather from all the metal that I do. And but yeah, to all the metal heads on my channel, I really want more current, relatable lyrics that aren't about just your depressing relationship. Like that, I literally cannot stand, and that's why I do not carry lyrics, and that's why I do not analyze lyrics on my channel, is because the metal lyrics are really redundant.
I mean, yeah, sometimes they are, sometimes they're just there as a filler, but you know, obviously sometimes they have meaning, like, you know, with Architect's album with the passing of their guitar player.
that one,
like,
that's
obviously there's meaning there, but I definitely get what you're saying about it's not necessarily about current events of the world, like world affairs and stuff that's going on politically and like social economics and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it would be nice, and not saying no bands do it. Obviously there are some that do, but for the most part I agree with what you're saying, is that yeah, you don't hear a lot about that stuff outside of the hip hop scene. The hip hop scene, they are not afraid to speak about what's happening right now and voice their opinions on it in their music. Like, it's a lot of struggle that I've actually been seeing a lot with like the EDM and bass stuff. Is there are people who will say certain things on Twitter and fans will be like, how dare you say that? Like, you're an artist, you're a musician, like you're not a politician. It's like, how can someone not have an opinion on something that's going on in the world?
Man, this is a whole other subject, but why can hip hop get away with that? Because metal is the exact same thing. Why can't? Because that's
what
straight
I mean.
from the path.
It's like people are saying, like, you know, I respect you as an artist, but as soon as someone says something political that they don't agree with, it's like, bro, you're an artist. Like, why are you getting into this? It's like, man, artists are people too. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. And one of the funny things I saw was actually about Tom Morello. Was he made a very political post, as everyone knows, he's a very political person, and someone actually commented, being like, you know, how dare you make a political post, like blah 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 blah. And he's like, oh yeah, like, you know, I guess you must need like a Harvard degree in political science to be able to make opinions like that. And he's like, well, good thing I have a Harvard degree in political science.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, it's like you can't always attack a person like that and be like, you need to be able to separate the artist and the opinion, because you can respect someone's art and not respect their political view, because everyone has different opinions.
Yeah, and like the thing is, like, if anyone is sticking around for as long as you are, then thank you for sticking around as long as you are. But there's a band that I really like, Straight from the Path. They get shit on all the time in the metal scene for being very left wing. But the thing is, like, at least they're voicing their opinion, and that's what hardcore originated from. But at this point in time, metal, you cannot talk about your politics, and like there's so many elitists holding the genre. To what's the word I'm looking for? They won't let it expand into something bigger than it can be, and it's kind of making it small and niche. But if bands like Straight from the Path can continue to voice their opinions, maybe we can become more relatable, because obviously Run the Jewels is talking about current events. So I'm hoping that more modern metal bands can talk about things that are like happening right now, the George Floyd stuff, all this stuff, and just talk about current events that can really blow it up.
I agree. And everyone has their own platform, and nobody is anyone to tell someone how to use their platform.
Yeah, if you're right or left, who gives a shit? Everyone can voice
If you
their
disagree
opinion.
with someone's opinion, then take it as that. That's their opinion. If you respect someone's art, then don't let their political views or opinion get in the way of respecting their art.
Unless you're breeding hate, fuck off, pretty much.
That's it. That's what it is. Yeah,
if you're hateful, then fuck off. Yeah. Anyway, that was interesting.
That was a good thought-provoking song and video.
Yeah, that was our thoughts on Jun the Rules.
That was our thoughts on Ja Rule featuring Pharrell.
What do we listen to? Ja Rule?
Whatever it is, comment down below. Spice up our lives. Let's get some more thought-provoking political type shit, because like we were talking about, Straight from the Path, Rage Against the Machine, let's hear some more artists talking about their views on current world affairs. Like,
did we talk about Sound Planet at all? Sound Planet's really good.
I don't know if we did in this video, but like,
Sound Planet's good.
Yeah, I mean,
They're the
obviously
exception.
Silent Planet.
I feel like all the Run the Jewel fans don't know who it is, but if you do know Sound Planet, then good for you.
Obviously, you better check them out, because they're
really
phenomenal.
good. But on that, Thank you for tuning in. Till next time.
Peace.
Created stupid, lit by the supermoon or too lucid. Plus got shrooms in the blood, I'm fuming. Repeat, Richie, this is New York City. The X on the map with a pain keep in it. Just us ducks here shitting. When murderous choco cops still earning a living. Funny how some say money don't matter. That's rich now, in it. Get it? Comedy. Try to sell packets, supposed to get food, get killed. It's not an anomaly. Hey, it's just money.
Mastered economics, cause you took yourself from squalor. Mastered academics.